sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rainbow Warriors offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Trying to get the corner. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Davis looking to pass. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Give to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. On the move, it's Udo. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Here's the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He gets a hand on it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the 1st quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Wants to adjust the pattern. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the 1st points of this game.
To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Wide open spaces. Inside. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Davis will throw. Oh, they're after him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Udo. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to pass, it's Nelson. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sun Devils! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. 3 million of receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the pressure. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dalton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback.
Lots of running room. He's at the 40. Smashes ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of a defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick strike complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. The Rainbow Warriors will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Quarterback will keep it. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To throw, it's Nelson. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take... And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Moss. Hard-hitting tackle. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking for a huge play. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Unleashes one. Just way off target and missed it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just keep swinging it. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they touchdown Warriors! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Davis will throw. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now on the move. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now from inside the red zone. He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Davis looking to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Udo. On the move at the 30. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Davis will throw. Here comes the heat. Makes a connection. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to throw again. On the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown, Hawaii! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point.
42, Hawaii, 35.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dalton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Pulls it, fired complete. Turning it on. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Makes the grab, it's Ross.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. The RPO, it's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Looking for the goal line, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Dalton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Nelson. Using the quick game.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sun Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on fourth down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Davis looking to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
He'll take it himself. Plows through the defense.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Uprights for the game from 36 yards out. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college.